Pirates. Pirates with ships. Pirates with ships blasting each other with cannons. Seriously, what could be more fun than ripping apart an enemy ship piece by piece and then robbing them of plunder? Well, doing the same thing but to fellow gamers instead of artificial intelligence programmed bots. I for one am massively looking forward to Assassin's Creed Black Flag and I anticipate many fun hours roaming the high seas in search of plunder, treasure and hopefully some heaving bottoms along the way. Not heaving bosuns. That implies fat men with woolly jumpers throwing up over the side of the ship. Not erotic at all. Anywho, are we likely to see naval engagements as a multiplayer experience in Black Flag? No. Why? Well, Angry Joe managed to get an interview with one of the multiplayer developers, so let's see what transpired.
A lot of people out there love the naval battles as well as I do, and we would love to see maybe a multiplayer mode having to do with the ship. So consider that for DLC if enough of us are like, this would be awesome. I mean, you're the multiplayer guys.
Yeah, so it's of course it's a good idea. It's one of the key thing of the single player this year, the whole boat, seamless, ground to boats, etc. So it's something we look into. I will be very honest, we look into, but we don't do it and we won't do it because we can't do it technically wise. So I will just explain it very quickly.
Keep working, I know you can do it. Your brain is big.
It's like the boat part on AC3, it has used one single team to do it and to work on it during 3 years.
Oh, wow,
and that's only for a single player game. And then in multiplayer you need to replicate everything, to replicate the physics, because you want to have the wave for everybody at the same place at the right time, so you need to replicate the water physics, and everything was just undoable.
Now it's worth pointing out that the guy has a very valid point here. These waves massively impact on gameplay because you're not just firing on a horizontal plane, you are firing on a vertical plane, and so everybody's got to be in the same place on each other's screens to sort of make that concept work. I do get that, I do understand that. Well, let's backtrack a little. I get that it took a full team 3 years to do the naval content previously, but surely they don't have to spend another 3 years reinventing the wheel. Now, I'm not a coder, I don't pretend to have any more than a layman's knowledge here, but maybe one way to do it would be to have the scene movement as scripted rather than random. Of course it's not ideal, but hell man, it should be doable and wouldn't impact massively on the experience. Okay, maybe this is me getting into silly territory. I appreciate that a lot of talented guys who actually are coders are still scratching their heads about how to do this. But guys, we have faith, keep at it. This is more important than a cure for cancer. Angry Joe also managed to interview Head of Development Ashraf Ashmail. Let's see what went down there. Before we do that, can I remind you to click on the link for the full Angry Joe interview. He's a really good guy to watch his stuff.
For the naval stuff, unfortunately, we tried hard to get naval multiplayer to work. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it right for this game. Well, no, I should say we couldn't polish it properly for this game.
In the future, if it does well.
But that's the thing, you know what? If our fans, if we see people are loving the naval, if people are wanting more of something similar, you never know. You never know. Like I said, we had started it.
Right, Joe, thanks for asking those questions, man. Those were just the questions I wanted to have answered. Guys, it looks like it's up to us to make our voices heard. Making it happen, it's going to be a lot of work. The developer seems to be at a point of thinking, we've done all we can, it ain't going to happen. The creative director seems to be at a point of, if there's enough demand, we'll do our best to make it happen. So, if like me, you think multiplayer naval battles would be awesome, you gotta let Ubisoft know. Get tweeting, leave feedback on their Facebook, sign up to the Ubisoft forums and let them know there too. I've started a thread in the forums discussing this, the link is in the description, drop by, let them know how much we want it. This is Muppet out, take it easy guys, bye!